Hello, T from Statesville Roofing and Building Restoration. This is Joel from JND SEO. We spoke briefly on the phone today. I told you I'd send you this video over. So I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can beat your competition online. And I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste mine. So I'm going to make this as quick as possible. If at the end of the video you have some more questions or you want to talk a little more, let's just set up a 10-minute phone call. If not, I'm going to give you some free tips in here which make it worth the while just to watch it anyway. And you can just go ahead and apply them right to your site and you'll see it actually definitely help you out. So the first thing I'd love to talk about would be content. So I'm just on your homepage kind of scrolling through to see how much content you have. You guys probably have, let's say, 200 to 300 words of content. What Google really recommends and what I recommend as well is having about 1,500 words. And the reason that you want so much is really for 2 reasons. Number one, Google's going to count your content and rank you accordingly. The more you have, the higher you'll rank. But the second and more important reason is that the more content you have on your page, the more keywords and keyword phrases you can put into that content. As an example, I've put in roofing Statesville, North Carolina, right where you guys are located. I put this in because it's a really good keyword with a lot of volume on it, but the other reason is that it actually is what new customers would search if they're looking for services. So how would we appeal to them, right? So the first thing they would see would be these ads at the top of the screen. And basically companies are paying to be seen first by potential new customers in hopes of landing their business. After that, we're going to find this map section. Top 3 companies are going to show up here in this preview window. And this is all based on citations. And that's just when you get your business name, address, and phone number, all 3 listed together, into a directory site such as Yelp, Yellow Pages, Home Advisor, just to name a few. There's many, many more. And then we get to our organic section. So we start seeing the results kind of show up. You're going to get 10 results per page in the organic section as long as there's enough results for Google. Pretty much that's true with any Google search you do. And these don't show up randomly. They show up based on Google's algorithm. We now know 2 parts of that are content and keywords. And these show up actually in reference to our key phrase that we search, roofing Statesville, North Carolina. So what we can actually do is rank these accordingly. So roofing Statesville, North Carolina is our keyword. Number 1 would go to statesvilleroofing.com, which is you guys, so great job. Number 2 would go to Better Business Bureau, which is actually a directory. And 3 would go to Home Advisor, which is also a directory. What I want to do next is I'm going to take your web address, statesvilleroofing.com, plug it into a program I like to use called Ahrefs. This just allows me to kind of see how your site's doing. First thing I do notice is that you guys are taking advantage of using your headers. That is a good thing. What that means is it's a little bit easier for Google to find you with your business name up there and even a keyword. You can put those in as well. Next up, let's look at just some of the numbers. Referring domains, you have 41, and these are sending back 187 links back to your page. All that really means is that there's 41 websites for the referring domains, websites or domains that you guys have links on. When people click those links, it sends them directly back to your page. So the 41 sites that you guys have links on, they're sending you 187 links. So it's, my math here, but let's call it, it's about 4 and change. There's about 4 backlinks per, or 4 links per site there. Next up, 71 organic keywords. These are what we can actually help us kind of really bring in the customers or the visitors. And so the keywords what we searched earlier, roofing Statesville, North Carolina as an example. These, like I said, drive the visitors in, and we can see that the 71 keywords you have are bringing 101 visitors to your site per month. So what I want to do is actually click your keywords and kind of see where your traffic's coming from. First thing we see is Statesville Roofing. So 250 people do search that just by name. And you guys have the benefit of your business name is essentially also a keyword for new customers because it's a location and a service. So you probably benefit from a little extra there, which is awesome. And you guys are in the first position. So remember there's 10 results per page. Ideally, you want to be in the top 10 for all of these key phrases. And the reason why is because being in the top 10 is going to put you on that first page, right? But we've also found out that 80 to 85% of people who do searches online don't go to page 2. So really, they're going to look at the 10 results on page 1 and pick somebody from there. And so that you really want to be on that top 10. Next up, solar restoration. This is a little bit more of a national term because it doesn't have a specific location. But we do see 20 people do search it, and you guys are number 6. And same with building restoration services. It's a little bit vague. It's kind of anywhere in the US. So you want to have these ones here. This is what you really want for new customers, which is metal roofing, Statesville, North Carolina. So 40 people do search that, and you guys number 20. Problem we're seeing though, right, is that you guys are at the bottom of the second page, and we know people don't generally go there that much. And this kind of trend continues, and honestly, all of your traffic is coming from these top two searches for sure. And that's really where you're getting all your visitors, is from these top two, because you're on the first page, top 10 with these two. Everything after that, you're on the middle of page 2, bottom of page 2, bottom of page 2, bottom of page 2. And then it goes to 3, 2, and it continues down from there. So definitely increasing a few more keywords, I would say, specific to counties, towns that you guys are comfortable working in, as long as all the services with those. As a quick comparison, I want to run over here to MBA Roofing and just kind of see what they're doing differently. They're not using their headers, which would definitely help them if they had those there. Next up, they have 54 referring domains, sending back 231 links to their site, 327 keywords, sending them back about 127 visitors to their site per month. And their keywords, we have their business name, MBA Roofing, in there. And I didn't mention this on you guys, but if people search you by name, it basically means that's going to be some referrals. You might also get people who kind of saw your signs out there and maybe were driving and couldn't write it down, so they're going to look you up as well. So you want to get that, people that are searching for you, 90, number 1 here. But you also want to bring in those new customers. You want to have kind of a blend, obviously. So Roofing, Hickory, North Carolina, 80 people search it. They're number 3, so that's good, top 3. Roofing, Mooresville, North Carolina, 60, number 3. Roofing, Lincolnton, North Carolina, 10 more, number 1. Roofing, Huntersville, North Carolina, 40, number 4. So just kind of the theme, you can see that they're in the top really 5 for all of these keywords. A few of them are their name, of course, but the more that you can be in the top 10 for, the more traffic you're basically going to get from that. So for you guys, definitely adding more content, you know, maybe adding a few citations too to get on the map section. And then I definitely want to add more content, more keywords to bring in those new customers, which would really, really help you guys probably double the numbers you currently have. So imagine another 100 visitors to your site. How many more calls? You guys know right now you got about 100. How many calls you're probably getting? So let's double that. How many more are you getting now? How many more estimates? How many more jobs per month? You guys want to hear more 10 minutes? I will give you a call just to, check in and see what you thought of my video. I'm trying to help businesses, so any feedback I'd appreciate. Thank you guys for your time. Have a great day.